What's up, my gang? Today I'm here to talk to you about semen retention and my 780-day journey of doing it. Yeah, and I'm not kidding about that. I did it because I was at a point in my life where there was something that needed to change and to self-improve because I basically hit rock bottom. I was sitting there watching videos, motivation, and I found something on semen retention. It was basically telling you to stop beating your dick and stop watching porn and all that. Basically, yeah, and all that. I was at a low point where it's like I needed to change. I needed to do something about it, about my life and all that. So I was like, what do I got to lose? So basically, when I first started doing it, it was on October 31st, 2019. That's basically when I first started doing it. Yeah, basically skipped it and did that no nut November. You know what I'm saying? And then it just got harder and harder, but it's like I just had to go through it, see what it was gonna do, and just keep the streak going. So I felt in a way a little heavier because I'm not gonna tell you straight up. Yeah, I got superpowers. I felt like a Super Saiyan. I was strong. I could, lift mountains, destroy. I didn't get. I'm not gonna say I really got superpowers, but I did feel better overall. I'm gonna tell you that. Um, After the first couple weeks, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of felt like agony. I'm not gonna lie to you, it kind of felt like agony, cause me not doing this, cause it's like me, I had a lot of free time, so it was like I had to figure out how am I gonna busy myself, like make myself busy, find something to do. I had to consistently do that. One thing I love going was going to the gym. It did help with the gym. It does help with the gym. Do I recommend doing this to go to the gym? Absolutely, yes. It helped me focus more. It helped me be more intense, and I was building up aggression too somehow, like because I was working at my job too, being a little stressed, and the gym helped me like basically get that stress out, and basically it was helping me stay more focused. My workouts were more intense and had uh more aggression to it too, and it was getting better. I was overall improving my mental too. It felt my brain was feeling clear because I felt like as time progressed, it was getting better and better, and I stayed more focused with whatever I wanted to do. So I would say it does give you intense focus. Like you really want to do something and you will find something to do to occupy yourself. Now, what I will say is it didn't so much as, what I'm saying, give me powers again, made me like super strong, lift mountains. I don't know where they're coming up with this. Like they'll have thumbnails and showing you that like of Goku and all that. That's saying that, oh, you'll be a Super Saiyan, you have the strength of a god and all that. I mean, in some aspect, I guess it can be a god. Now, I felt I had better energy. I'll say that, yeah, I had better energy because I was able to. It basically felt like natural caffeine inside me. Like I just drank some coffee because I don't even drink coffee, and I like in the times I did, I felt like it felt like somewhat of that same experience. I had more energy to wake up. I didn't like need caffeine. It was all on the strength of me. That's one thing I am grateful for. It was a little easier to wake up too, basically, because it's like when you go through something like depression and all that, it's kind of hard to get out of bed. You all you want to do is sleep and do it. And I was depressed at some point in time. I'm not afraid to admit that, but it's like, yeah, that's pretty much what it did. Um, it basically just helped me with the gym. It helped me focus overall. It did improve my mood too. I'm not gonna lie. My mood felt a little better. Me not doing it and me just kicking it, thinking I can do it. Like as I kept going, I just like I need to continue. I need to continue. I need to continue. Fast forward, I hit like the 90 days overall. I just feel better about myself. I'll say that. Confidence came up a little tiny bit, but it wasn't enough to be like drastic. I'm not gonna say like, let's be honest. When you there beating your shit, you're gonna think like, oh, you're better than this, or it's like you gonna feel sad because it's like this is not something you're supposed to be doing. So I'm glad I actually did that in our research, and I'm glad I'm going to never do that again. It's not a good thing. You should do that. So do I recommend semen retention? Yes, I do. And the thing about it is I'll see people say it don't work because I was taking care of yourself. You need to also add on and do other things like don't just not do it just to do it. You need to like take care of yourself while doing it so you can get better quality of improvement. Like just don't sit there not doing anything and it's like because you're gonna think about doing it because that's all you're probably doing every day. So you need to, in a way, find a way to distract yourself, focus on something else, have a goal in mind, do something of that nature, so you can get distracted, so you can basically, like, not do that. Basically, me, it's not like I wasn't talking to any women at the time because I stopped giving women attention because, again, my pockets was broke. All I really had going for me was my looks, not to be like that type of person. And it's like, that's not really gonna help much in that situation. So it's like, I just need to focus on getting money, a new job, and overall everything else because I just needed to focus on myself. So that's basically what I need to do. I like cut off talking to women for like 2 years and somewhere around that time. That's basically what happened. Now, what I say for you to do this and just again, don't sit there and just do nothing. Be productive with it. It helps you be more productive. I'm not gonna lie. It gives you energy to be more productive. People were saying you could just use coffee and all that, but you know, coffee costs money, I guess. And if you're trying to save it, use that. I'm just saying it'll help you when you're depressed too, because again, when you're sitting there beating your meat, I learned that is kind of what causes your depression too. Because I'm sitting there feeling like sad. It's like I'll be angry that day, and like there's different levels of anger. There's natural anger and anger because you're depressed, or sad because you're depressed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it made me think more positively. I'll say that. When I was just sitting there, I also thought more positively because I was always thinking negative because, the background and the family I came from and all that. It was making me think, oh, how this should be, how life should be, helping me complain more now. I get to look at everything with nuance and how things are basically so I can just focus on what I need to do. Basically help me focus on what I need to do, my needs, and to get better at whatever I need to do, basically. I'm not trying to hear here and say that, okay, it made me a super genius. I'm just saying my dopamine was at normal levels after the first few weeks, I would say. I'm not gonna say like I was totally 100% magical, like everything. I'm just saying it does help. I'll say that it does help with depression. Like I feel so much better about myself. I feel so great, and I'm glad that I did it. I'm not saying for you it might be totally different. For me, I just did it for me because again, I thought, what did I have to lose? So I'm thinking this is what happened to me, and I'm not gonna lie. Towards the after like a whole year, it's nothing really significant. You're basically just a normal healthy person, or at least supposed to be. Like I'm not saying like you like let's say if I was to get to a day 1,000, I doubt I'd be any different from day 300 something. Like let's be honest, I felt like at this point I've hit that limit. You're at least a normal person who is at least have a healthy level of dopamine, at least if you're not like partaking in drugs or doing anything like that. I'm not saying that again, it's like this magical thing, but it's like it's good for you somewhat if you have an addiction to eating your meat. That's basically it, bro. I'm not saying like it's this God thing that'll give you powers and all that. It'll probably make you feel like it because you have a lot of aggression. Because towards after like a few months, not even that, a few weeks, I started to get built up aggression more like I started to get more bold, right? I started to feel like if someone tell me to shut up, I'm like, yo, don't talk to me like that. Yeah, I'm saying like I wasn't putting up with it. Like before, I used to be all timid and just relax, be like, well, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not like I don't really, yeah, I don't really, like now it's like I'm able to stand up to myself. I feel like aggression, and I was like, I don't care if I lose. Like I feel like if I was in school and the teacher, there are some stupid dickhead teachers. I feel like he'll disrespect me. I slap him while he teaching him. That's how I feel. Like I don't think I'd ever really do that for real. Like unless he do some crazy stuff like hit me, yeah. But it's like, or at least try to do some disrespect. Like nah, I feel like if that's how I felt. Like in my head, I feel like yo, if he ever disrespect me, say something about my mom do it. Yeah, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like, cause I feel like yeah, I've come from a background where they got teachers like that, so it's like yeah. But that's how I just felt like in that situation. I'm not saying don't do it if you don't want to. You can. Some people say it don't work. It's BS. But I would say not to feature me. People say it's a totally normal thing to do. People say there's nothing wrong with it. There is something wrong with it. Don't get that messed up because it does cause a lot of mental problems. I'm not gonna lie. Over time too, especially if you abuse something like that, because it's basically messing with your reward center and your dopamine basically. And I was doing all this research and I found out that's not really a good thing to do. So basically after like 780 days, it's really nothing you can do. And the reason I broke it is I found this female who I was really feeling at the time, and it just went down. And after that, I still had confidence. It's not like you'll lose it once you do that. So it's like, it don't make me think it's any better. So it's like, because you're not being yourself. It was basically a reward, basically that time. So it doesn't really count when you relapse off a girl. So it's like, and you'll still like have all the benefits. Like I still feel confident. I still feel nice even though I do. Still feel good about myself. I still feel like I respect myself and I love myself after that self improvement. So it did help me love myself too, basically. So basically, if you're looking for some self improvement, some love, hit rock bottom, I suggest you do this because you sitting down and beating your meat after you have hit rock bottom every single day, just doing nothing, is not gonna make it any better. And that is my conclusion. That's why, do I recommend this? Yes, I do. But let me know what you guys think. Give me a like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all stay safe.